Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals Podcast, the daily dive into all things Nintendo and friendship. Tonight we are answering your community submitted questions and topics. Micah, are you ready to jump into the episode?
Yep.
Greetings, fellow Nintendo Pals, and welcome to another fantastic episode of this podcast all about Nintendo. This show, this daily thing that we are doing together here, and you're listening to, so appreciate that. Thanks for making us a part of your routine, whether you're listening on your way to work or trying to fall asleep. For all those trying to fall asleep, I feel like that was a little rude. But I don't know if my mic even picked that up that well. Hey, that's the beauty of.
It certainly picked it up well for me.
Oh, good. But we really do appreciate you all, and promise we will be more ASMR smooth with our voices, so that you can sleep well and have dreams of leaving 5-star reviews for Nintendo Pals Podcast. And with that, let's get into the questions. First question comes from Pluxto, the Magnificent King, a.k.a. Presto. What's the best game that came out in the third quarter of 1987? Oh, third quarter.
I was like, remember when you said first quarter?
Remember when I said that?
I do remember that.
Third is actually what I meant. Have we done this one already?
No.
No.
But we talked about it.
We talked about doing it.
Because we didn't actually have a community corner last week, pretty sure.
Yeah, because we only had the one question. So we're coming out here. Oh, do you have?
I mean, it's easy though, yeah.
Okay, give me yours.
I feel like, Metroid came out. The Legend of Zelda came out
in the third quarter.
Yeah, July through September, right? Crazy.
Wait. No, we did answer this because we said Zelda.
Did we?
Yeah. So we're on fourth quarter.
So.
We're on fourth quarter.
I'm relatively confident we didn't because that wasn't my answer.
Well, what's your answer?
Well, you kind of spoiled my joke a little bit.
Sorry.
It's obviously The Legend of Kage.
I forgot. Okay, the reason I'm remembering this is because you told me the joke. You said, hey, if we were going to do this, this would be my joke. And so I'm having memories of talking about this, but it was not on an episode.
Yeah, way to ruin my joke. But also, it's actually Metroid. It's just because. I know you'll give it to Legend of Zelda, and I feel like Metroid deserves a little recognition. So.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Zelda. Sorry, every other game. That's just the winner. So there you go. With that, let's jump to the next question. Thank you, Presto, for submitting, and we look forward to talking about the final quarter of 1987. Oh boy, Super Pitfall, Jaws, Breakthrough, Rad Racer. There's some games in there. Are they good games? Who knows? Okay, next question here comes from Monkey Thunder. You want to ask away, Micah?
Monkey Thunder asks, how would you feel if Nintendo just re-released a Mario Kart 8 on the next Switch, but added a bunch of new courses and characters, in addition to everything they have now?
So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Plus? Is that what we're talking about here? I would be a little... This is tough. This is tough because I do like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and I love just the sheer amount of content there is in it, right? There's so many courses now.
Yeah.
And
Mario
there
Kart
are
9,
tons of
it's
characters.
A new game probably won't have as many courses on it.
Yeah. But I am more of the mind that we already have this. So if like I want to play that, I can play that now. And so I would rather have a full new game.
Yeah, I want a slightly new mechanic. Like 8 had upside down magnet course stuff. I don't know how to describe that very well.
Yeah, the zero gravity.
Zero gravity,
Yeah.
yeah. And they need a little bit of something else to make it fresh. Some updated items,
Yeah.
the double cart functionality.
I want there to be a cart builder. I'm sorry, a track builder.
Like they kind of let you.
They already have
cart.
build a cart. Yeah, but hey, man, on the DS, you could draw your own little logo. That was always pretty cool.
To make carts, not carts, tracks would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And they don't need as many tracks in Mario Kart 9 if they let people build their own. And let other people make cool tracks.
Yeah. True. And then I also would like to see the introduction of more characters. They've kind of branched out a little bit. You got Splatoon, we got Animal Crossing, we have Zelda.
Almost have Captain Falcon.
Yeah, they should just add Captain Falcon. But really, what we're missing is Kirby. Like, why not?
Oh, for
Fits.
real.
Fits.
Because they're planning on coming out with Kirby's Air Ride 2.
Yeah, let's hope. That would be sick. So yeah. How would I feel if they re-released Mario Kart 8? I wouldn't feel surprised, but I would be disappointed, I think.
Yeah. I'd be disappointed, but I mean it'd still be a good game.
Yeah. I am hopeful that they do that for Smash Bros. I want a new game in the Smash Bros. Series, but there's also like been very little talk about that. Sakurai seems like he's kind of like that was the ultimate one. So
Yeah,
what I would like
you want?
What I would like to see is Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe, which just comes with all of the DLC content and maybe brings in some
Subspace Emissary 2.0.
It just brings in some more characters and stages that it's like a stepping stone while they try and figure out or spend more time working on the next Smash Bros. That's my thought. I want that, but I would obviously in all these cases I would just prefer the next game. I think rather than re-releases. There's never been games that I'm like, oh man, they should re-release that. At least for first-party Nintendo. Like, I want Plock re-released, please, somewhere. But for, like, first-party Nintendo, there's never been games that I've been crazy, like, we need to have that on this new system. You know?
That's, I think, partially because a lot of them just hold up so well. As long as you have the older systems and can still play them.
Yeah, it's true.
Is a little tough at times for a lot of their games.
Yeah, for me, I'm kind of just like I do like the idea of having the availability of entire series of games and just options to be able to play these games more in more spaces. But if they're doing it to pad a release schedule, that doesn't feel good. You know, it would be better to spend time on getting more games. But I feel like if there's a healthy amount of new games coming and you sprinkle those in, it feels like icing on the cake.
I mean, but some people might be disappointed with Mario Kart 9 when it has fewer courses than Mario Kart 8. Potentially characters on release, unless they're just like, we're going to make 300 tracks.
Yeah, this is the problem with
now
scope.
There's just so many.
This is the problem with Smash Bros. As well. It's like, and with a lot of these games, it's just like you get this like scope creep. This like you have to one up until you go, oh, we got to reset.
This happened with Pokemon.
Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter have done multiple resets of their like in-game universe so that they can do the games again. You know, it's It's tough. It's a tough problem that nobody's really figured out. So just except for Mario, which you just release the same things again. Mario doesn't like. I mean, it innovates, but it doesn't. I don't feel like it truly one-ups itself every time. You know? Am I crazy?
Crazy.
What?
I feel like Mario Wonder kind of one upped itself. But I feel like there was a stretch of games, especially like 2D Mario's, that did not one up themselves.
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like they haven't gotten close to their ceiling of capabilities and like possibilities. Where in a roster based game like Mario Kart and Smash Bros, you hit that based off sheer numbers. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. This next system's going to be an interesting one. Like, what are we going to see? Monkey Thunder, thank you for the question. Let's move on to I Can't See, who asks, I've been playing Cult of the Lamb on NSO Game Trial. How would you feel if instead of, or in addition to, game trials, they tied the ability to rent games through NSO? It says, I'm not good with words, so that might be worded in a weird way. I understand it. Do you understand the question?
I think so.
So
Unless they meant it in a different way than the way I understand it.
Yeah, instead of or in addition to game trials, there's like a rental system where you can rent games to try out. How do you feel about this?
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure how it would work. Would it be like Game Pass? Where you could just like, if you have the service, you can play the game? Or is it like truly a limited time thing?
Good question. I mean, renting things is generally a limited time thing unless you want to pay more.
Yeah. I haven't rented.
But I think like GameFly, you can like rent a game or two at a time.
Yeah, I haven't
just turn those in. And
I haven't done rentals at all in the digital age. It's been
so long.
Yeah, it's been so long. So I like don't know how that works on the digital scale, but I like the idea of this, right? Because like it's fun to just get to try out a game, to pay to play for the game for a brief amount of time, you know? We always rented for the SNES back in the day, Tetris Attack and Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball. Those were like good rental games because they were fun to play, but you didn't have to like have the cart because you needed the story, right? They were just like play for a night kind of things. Yeah. Did you do rentals for games?
I've like never really rented games much. The last time actually I rented a game kind of was Tropical Freeze from Redbox. They had like a little deal where it's like you rent a movie, you get a game for free. Before that, it had been like years.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's been a bit since I can't remember the last time I rented a game.
Yeah.
I like this idea. They would really have to figure out how to work it so that it's profitable for them. But they already kind of are doing things like this with the free DLC packs as long as you're an NSO subscriber and the game trials. I kind of wish the game trials were a little longer. Maybe they were based off of hours instead of like for this weekend only, you know?
Yeah, but then I probably wouldn't have been able to beat Colton by playing it a whole bunch.
Yeah, there's on the 3DS you could rent games, and they would be like you'd have a limited number of plays that you could do on it, and then potentially they'd have like
that sounds really familiar.
end
I think
of
a similar thing on like the Wii or Wii U or something.
yeah. So like
for certain things.
I kind of like that, but I guess that's also just straight up a demo, which a lot of games do offer a demo. I don't know how they do it, but I like the idea. That's how I feel about it. I feel good. Renting is good as an option. And with that, that's the last question that we got for this week. Micah, where can people find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitch at Micah Pram.
And you can find me at Andros1 on Twitch and YouTube. Thank you so much for listening, for supporting the show. You help us to take over the world of Nintendo podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review on your podcast listening app of choice. If you're watching on YouTube, consider subscribing. Leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the episode. And with that, let's jump to the Patreon PokeRap. Our shout out to all of our fantastic patron supporters. Thank you all for what you do. Let's do it.
We gotta rap some Patreon. You just do the singing. I'll take care of the hard part. Let's get it on.
We want to be the best that ever was. And shout out our pals over on Patreon.
PD Rizzo, Retro Logic Dan, Tim the Nintendo Dash, Slim Tour Spider Shan, Solo Something, We Dog the Game, Little Miss 7 and Monkey Thunder.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon.
Kid, Fiesta, Third Strongest Mole, Fedorable, Will, All, and Seth Sturgill, Cosmic, Purple, Yoda, That Fast John, and all the plays too.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Patreon. Let's get 150 or more. Yeah, please be a Patreon. Donut is your destiny.
Thank you all so much for listening, and we will talk to you in the next episode. Bye-bye!